Yo, what's going on, guys? Got a gameplay here that I'm pretty proud to bring you. It's extremely long, so I'm going to, get my commentator hat on. If I did have one, I don't actually have any hat on right now because I just washed my hair, and I don't want to have a wet, cap. But yeah, it's a super ass long commentary. It's like 10 minutes long, and I'm gonna beast my way through it with some tips and tricks and just some color commentary. And are the colors bright enough for you guys? Are you guys bright enough to see this gold striker? Probably the most underpowered gun in Call of Duty history. In fact, I think they should buff this gun 50% and damn, nerf that damn terrible model. Still haven't got a model MOAB, guys. The new patch, and by the way, for all those downies out there, and no offense to retarded people, I just referred to you as that because I assume that you know that I was being sarcastic when I said that the striker was bad, because as evidenced by this gameplay, it needed the patch it deserved, and it I'm losing my voice. And it probably needed more of a patch. I mean, I tried out the striker after patch, and it's really still very good. I mean, it's not as good as this, but I mean, it lost a little bit of that punching power, but it still pretty much dominates every gun in the game up close. Yeah, except for the FMG9s with a 30% fire increase. I'm pretty sure they're fixing that soon, though, thank God. But yeah, for the model, I died one off of another MOAB today, which is really frustrating. I mean, it's been like 5 times now, so I'm kind of past it. I just assume. I don't know what it is. I just decided to run out like Superman every time I, get on 25 gun streak or whatever and die. I don't know. And the models, oh God, did I just say like 5 different, conjugates or whatever the hell? I don't even know. I'm talking about 6 o'clock in the morning. I haven't gone to sleep yet, so I'm just going to keep on plowing through this. But yeah, man, like the model's a little bit better. You get those nice one shots a little bit more consistently now than before, but it's still not that great. And I can see myself getting one soon. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a triple MOAB the first time I do get it, just because that's how beast it's gonna be. But anyway, talking about this gameplay, I know I'm already 2 minutes in, and you guys probably don't care anymore, and I've already left because it didn't tell you what the gameplay was. It's a 67-1 regular TDM, which by itself sounds pretty amazing, but it's got a little bit of a catch. It's a one. Oh God, I got something. It feels like my throat's dry or something, but it's got kind of a catch to it. I got my whole team to lie down in hiding spot in the map somewhere, so it's kind of a 1v6 situation. Which if I didn't have a full party of people in here, which I want to give a shout out to every single one of them, because they did this for a couple hours with me, me failing, but yeah, they lied down and hid, and this wouldn't be possible if it weren't for them. So thanks a lot, guys. But I tried to do a 1v6 situation. They all threw out their motion sensors, and I just used my sound whoring abilities to the best of my abilities. That kind of sounded redundant. I think it was. But yeah, I just sound whored the hell out of them pretty much. I mean, I think there's one guy towards the end that had dead silence with an LMG, and you'll see. I get saved by the bell, pretty much. I mean, this gameplay ends up going to the time limit, which was why it's such a long commentary. But what I like about it is it's all, gun kills. Every time I've seen the one-man army thing, I think I saw one time with VicStar123. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Yeah, he did one time in Black Ops. Pick up the first MOAB here. I was really lucky there. It was really the focus proficiency. It was including the specialist bones that saved my ass there. Yeah, I saw VicStar do it once in Black Ops and X-Draws a couple times in Modern Warfare 2. And they were really, really beast gameplays. They were awesome gameplays. Definitely go check them out. I'll link them if I remember, but I don't think I will. I probably won't because I'm super tired. But yeah, they're really beast gameplays, but they got a crap load of assault kill streaks. I think they're probably significantly shorter than this one, just because they didn't get to the time limit. They both reached 75 kills, and that was my goal. I wouldn't have posted anything less than 75 kills if I didn't get a 67 KD in this game. Which is pretty good considering that every kill in this game is my own gun. There's no kill streaks to help me out, so I thought getting 67 kills by myself wasn't that bad, especially with the double MOAB in there. Just kind of added the icing to the cake, and I found out something kind of interesting with the MOAB. It kind of screwed me over in this gameplay. I could have played it a little bit more smart, and I may have got at least 71 kills. As I'm sure you guys saw, a lot of people rage quit right after called the MOAB in. The first one only got like 2 or 3 kills. And what you can do in this game is, unlike any other kill streak in the game, I think there's a few exceptions, especially with care package. I don't really use care packages, so I don't know. But except for every other kill streak in the game, with those exceptions aforementioned, the MOAB is like the only one pretty much that I know of offhand that you can stack. So I can get 3 MOABs in one game and not call them in. And if I call in one of them, I can still call in the next 2 right after. It's not like they disappear. It's not like when you use assault, you get a pavlo and you don't call it in. If you get another pavlo before you call it in, it disappears, which is quite a bummer. It's happened to me before, but now I know the better. But what happened in this gameplay is I called the MOAB immediately, and since it's a 1v6 and really there isn't that much sound going on unless I shoot, I can really kind of hear where people are. I can really not have to worry about gunshots throwing off my sound whoring abilities, I guess. And when you call it an MOAB, it really reduces the game volume significantly. I mean, it's up at least a 20% drop. Everything just gets quieter. I don't really know why, but it's true. So I shouldn't have called that in. I should have waited to the end of the gameplay and called in both of them, because then I would have more easily sound whored everyone. And also, if I called it at the end, my second MOAB gets like 6 kills, I'm pretty sure. And if I had those extra 3 kills, it would have been a 71 TDM, even more impressive. But I mean, 67 in 1 is good enough, if you ask me. Probably starting to sound like a greedy douchebag right now, and I'm not. I assure you, I donate all the time. I don't actually. I should though. I do a lot of what's it called? Community service. Do you guys have that where you live? I know that where I live, in order for me to graduate, I have 3 more courses. And I just signed myself up for my last 3. Then I'm graduated out of high school. I missed an entire year, and I'm still, 6 months ahead of what, would have been the full makeup year. So I'm still, ahead of where I thought I'd be at this point in schooling, even though I'm a year behind because I lost my eye and missed a year, etc., etc. But if I graduate right now, I can't graduate just because I don't have my 40 hours of community service. Is that like kind of a standard all across North America, or even UK or Australia or wherever? Do you guys have to do community service just to graduate? I mean, I knew previously, like my parents talked about it, that they needed community service not because it was a requirement, just because it looks really good on your university transcript. Did it get to the point where they just made it the minimum of you have to have 40 hours? Because I know, there's way too many people going to universities right now, and a lot of people are getting overqualified. So why the heck would they do that? Why not, put the people who are motivated in there? I mean, I'm kind of counting myself out of this, but, yeah, what can you do? I don't know. Community services, it's good, it is nice helping people back. But anyway, talking about the shotguns, I don't know why I got so way off topic when this is supposed to be a tips kind of video. If you're using a shotgun on underground, this goes for if you're, 1v6ing it like I am, or if, you're just playing regular. If you're using a shotgun, just stay on this right side of the map. You can go underground. You can get from C to A domination just on this right side, all close quarters. You can go underground. You can come up here, go behind. The only problem is it gets a little bit tricky when you're going to C, and I'd recommend running out that one door by the by the kind of the stairs that go up to that ramp, and then running underneath the ramp. That's probably your best bet when you're getting to C. But you don't really need to. You can just kind of wait for them to come in there. So yeah, just stay in this right area. It's pretty much always in striker range. And, I'd sit in one area and kill a bunch of people, and then they'd rage and run right back to me, right? And they don't really know where I am because it's 1v6, so, I get to control where I am. They don't get to control anything else. Well, they do, but, not where I am. So what I'd do is I'd piss them off. They'd run to that one spot, and then I'd back up, like kind of back up into this area, for example, if they were in that first room. And then I'd kill a few, and then they would come up here, and then I'll run over here, and they'll run up to that spot I was just in. And then I'll end up just looping all the way back around and coming from behind them and picking them off. So that's kind of what I did this whole game. When it got a little too hectic, I just flanked and come up behind them and surprise them. And just, be spontaneous, right? Like a lot of times I find that when I'm playing at my worst, I'm raging at the game. I'm upset, I'm pissed off, I'm screaming and stuff. And a big problem is, I don't even think. I'll spawn and I'll throw my grenades and then run right at the enemy head on over and over again. It's just because, when you're raging, you don't really have the patience, to take your time doing things. You just want to fucking, kill the guy who just killed you in revenge. And, that's probably one of my biggest problems, why I play so poorly when I rage. And I do from time to time, it's usually when I'm in a, good mindset that I don't rage, and I get the second MOAB there. And, when I don't rage, I'm able to think, I'll flank behind the enemy. Instead of, if I die, I'll know where they are. I'm not going to run at them head on. I'll come up behind them and try and, pick them all off. And it's just that kind of smart playing style that's going to help you a lot out in the long run. I mean, this isn't Black Ops. There is no Blackbird. You can't run into a room and know exactly where everyone is and just, have those extra bullets to look like Rambo. I mean, you die really quickly in this game, and that's why a lot of rushers are struggling. Because, the players that just rushed in Black Ops, depending on the Blackbirds, and weren't really that smart of players, didn't do that well. It's the rushers that are actually smart that are they it took them a while because Black Ops was such a rush heavy game, but you can really tell who the smart players out there are by them being able to adapt and now being able to post gameplays. But I never really thought I was that great of a player anyway. I get lucky every once in a while like this kind of stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Final score is 67-1, and let me know if you guys want me to do some more stuff like this in the future. By the way, open lobby soon. Peace.